This is Joel Delaney with Underground Performance, and today what we're going to cover is the importance of keeping your upper back tight and keeping a foundation with your upper back when you're pressing. I see a lot of mistakes. I'll use this machine for example because it's probably the easiest to see on it, but we'll cover some other pressing and how it translates. Problem I see a lot of times, I'll show you incorrectly what I see a lot. I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but it's the same thing. Really what I see is this right here. I mean, they're pushing all the way out here, and there's no back foundation. Don't push the handle out or the bar out. Push the pad in. That way you keep the load on your shoulders retracted, up and back tight, and you have a foundation to push off of. Keep your shoulders back, pressed into the pad, and keep it shoulders retracted. My shoulders stay back, I keep tension on the pad. As soon as I start to lose my tension in my back and flare my elbows, I start to use front delts. That's pad, correct. To have a good, strong press, you have to have a good, strong upper back. There's no foundation without the upper back. You have to have balance. If your upper back isn't strong enough to hold your shoulder blades back, you can't press heavy weight. It's not going to happen. When you grab it on a bench press, for example, I'm not going to cover too much of it, you want to pull your elbow, the bar apart, come down. What you don't want to do, is I see a lot of, is this. That's no upper back. Shoot your upper back. You keep it under the elbows. The only thing I see is watch my elbows. You have no strength there. So come here. If you're going to flare, you can do that. You have no upper back. Here's where you need to press from. The biggest problem I've had in my overhead press, for example, isn't pressing the weight. It's a strong upper back. When you retract your shoulders in bench press, you're going to grab that bar, pull it apart, and keep your upper back tight. Well, that's the same thing you're going to do with overhead press. You're going to keep tight and keep the weight over your hips. So to grab that weight, I'm going to squeeze that bar and get my upper back tight and press through. Without an upper back to press through, you have nothing. The wrong way is getting the weight away from your body. And for example, I see a lot of this right here without enough flexibility. They're out here and it's away from your body. Everything's heavier away from your body. Keep it over your hips, it's stronger. But there's no way you're going to hold that anyway. How you fix a weak upper back, one of the best ways, there's a couple ways. I'm going to show you two of them. First one will cover band pull-aparts. And what you want to do is grab about shoulder width. The tension is not as important as the contraction. You have to build your contraction. I'll show you from the front. What you're going to do is you want to use your upper back to generate the movement and keep tension on it. I'll show you from the back. What you want to do is pull with your scaps. Get back here, you want to initiate the movement with your shoulder blades. Now, if you wanted to isolate your shoulders more on any rear delt movement, what you could do is keep your scaps tight the whole time. You can't contract a tight muscle, so what that's going to do is put the tension on your rear delt. For example, if I do this, that's going to be more of a rear delt. I'm trying not my scaps to move. When I use scapula, you're going to see more mid-back. The face pull is just like it sounds. You don't lean back, just pull to the face. Come here. Again, you're going to pull with your scaps. You're going to round your back arch. If you were to keep your back arched, you'd hit deltoid. That's deltoid. That's your whole upper back right here. Range of motion.